What's up, prospects? I forgot to say it last video. Here we are. The first finale for us, the real prospects. I am so blown away by what happened in that last episode. It's just, I feel like there's going to be so many ramifications from Donna's death that I just don't even know how this is going to play out. This first season has been pretty wild. The stuff that they've been involved in, seeing all these storylines kind of unfold and play out, and for it to come to this point, I didn't see it coming. I'm usually pretty good about sensing things. Yeah. I thought Donna would be someone who would be a danger to potential, like, give information, to run away with the kids, to leave.
Yeah.
I didn't think that she would actually be someone who is involved in a drive-by shooting to cover up a situation. And, yeah, that's just...
some bullshit.
Seeing it play out and watching the reaction to it, just seeing Opie show up at the scene and that end, the way they do kind of their montage to wrap up the episodes, seeing him sitting at the end of the bed, just his eyes just welding with tears and his children sleeping in the bed behind him. Just so insane, so
not
emotional.
Knowing that mommy's never coming back, and just like the rage and like sadness. Oh.
Yeah, that combination is probably a really dangerous one. And just seeing where this goes now, because, I mean, Opie's going to be all in now, right? He's going to be, like, angry.
I'm scared.
He's going to want revenge.
Yeah.
Because they think that the Niners had something to do with it because they hit... Like, they had this whole setup with the Mayans to give them guns, and then the Niners showed up and started shooting, and they took the guns and the money, and then Clay's like, oh, they saw his truck there, so make a gangster, and they ended up using that setup to make it look like it's the Niners that killed Donna when it was supposed to be Opie, and yeah, I sense a lot of potential anger and revenge in Opie, and
100%.
Just where else does the club go from here? Because I think this is going to have a big impact on a lot of people. And, I mean, where does Jax go? Like, Jax is obviously dealing with a lot. He's got this little love triangle going now.
Dude,
with Wendy and Tara and Abel being home.
But the fact that you can just slip right into bed, I mean, yes, she's your ex-wife, wife, but, like, you have a current relationship with Tara.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Wendy was under the impression that you were broken up, and now you're like, yeah, just slip right in. Oops, slipped, landed on his own.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I don't think there was any slipping or accidents.
Like, you fucker, dude. Like, think with the big one. Stop thinking with the little one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just going to cause more trouble and drama for you.
It's
like,
not worth it.
It doesn't feel like it's,
Don't you open that door before you close the other one.
It's like Wendy's going through a lot right now, too. She's back. She's going through rehab. She needs to go to this rehab center, this house that she's going to be staying at. And just being home and dealing with all these past emotions probably aren't good with her either.
No, and I mean, still have the hormones from having the baby. I mean, obviously, this is a show, but, like, seriously, like, when you have had a baby, you go through a fucking lot of shit. Yeah. And, like, you don't need this on top of it.
And to compound his mindset and emotions, outside of that, like his relationship life and his family life, he has this stuff with his dad's writings, John's letters, that I think would probably mean a lot more to him now after the Donna death. I think a lot of stuff is going to shift now, and he had a really good conversation with Opie about that, and I think this is going to be the moment where Jax probably tries to make a transition of some sort. Is this the moment where he starts pitching to the crew, like, hey, we got to start being more legit. We can't do the guns thing. We can't do the illegal things. We got to do this legit and make money and build the club up in a more legit, positive kind of way. I wonder if this is the moment where he starts trying to do that, but obviously he's going to get a lot of kickback from Clay. And Teg just, I feel like they're just in this life. They're in this mindset for what the club is right now. And I mean,
Bobby's still in jail. Like, how?
Yeah, that's a whole nother situation that they got to deal with, because there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be an issue with Bobby and Opie in terms of Opie was the one who's supposed to pull the trigger, but the witness says that it was Bobby, and I think there's going to be like a lack of trust situation possibly building within two. And I mean, there's a lot of conflict, I feel like, within the club.
Yes.
Obviously, Tig is
very intense.
And Tig didn't. Like, Tig feels like he could kill easy and has no problem with it under the right circumstances. Killing Donna, I feel like, is going to fuck him up too, potentially. Like, obviously, we saw him at the end of the episode with the gash in his forehead, so he's definitely dealing with it in his own way.
How can you just, like...
You can't reveal that he did it.
No.
You can't say anything.
But also, you were just, like, ready to kill Opie. Like, you were just, like...
Yeah, that
family.
Part,
he has a family.
Yeah, that part threw me off after the episode just because he hesitated in the warehouse when he had the clean shot. And then was like, they had the talk with Clay, and Clay's like, you gotta do it. It's just gotta be done. And do a drive-by style. And he ends up literally no hesitation. And it's Donna that dies. And the moment they switched cars, it was, oh shit. That moment was just one of those oh shit moments. And you know, we talked about Gemma and how she's always in the right place at the right time to gather information. She saw that Clay was on the phone and he was rattled. Yeah. And then, however much time passed after that, hour, maybe less, that Donna comes up dead. And I think she's going to be able to put the puzzle together. Yeah. What she does with that puzzle, I don't know. I don't think she's going to do anything with it because they had that one really telling conversation about lies and burying the lies and living the lie like it's not a lie.
Yeah.
So I think they're just going to bury this. And yeah, it's just, I'm fascinated to see where this all goes now because this feels really big. An innocent person has been murdered and it's someone that is very important to one of your brothers. And like Donna, like, the club knows her. She's been around, and they all care about her. And yeah, it's just where this goes. I'm really curious and fascinated. And seeing Stahl show up there and be like, "I'm sorry," it's like,
oh
nah,
my God, fuck off.
You don't get to be sorry,
bitch.
You stir this pot. You set this all up to look like Opie was this rat, and this is the outcome of you play dangerous games and you win dangerous prizes. Like, that's just the way it goes. And she was so gung-ho about trying to lock these dudes down that it resulted in an innocent mother dying violently, brutally, and yeah, these two children and a husband are now with no mom and wife. And
yeah. I feel like, I wonder if Hale actually will feel, I mean, even though he like gave it up to Unser and was like, hey, you gotta say something to save some people, is he going to feel bad that he didn't say something sooner?
I think this is going to have a major impact on everyone involved.
Yeah.
And even Hale, the fact that he was willing to do something to go save a member of the club, like, he's all about getting Sam Crow. Like, he wants Sam Crow done, out, get him out of here, arrest them, do whatever you got to do. The fact that he would step up and try to protect one of them, I think he just sees the bigger picture of how Stahl was just handling the situation and it wasn't right.
Right.
And he tried to do the right thing. Oh, he did the right thing. He might not have done it quick enough to where the message got relayed because obviously Tig didn't have his phone on him when he went to go do the hit. But yeah, it's just one of those things where this is going to have a big trickle-down effect.
Hale doesn't know that it was Tig.
No.
So so everybody thinks it was a drive-by.
But I just think...
Yeah.
I just think it's just a combination of everything, regardless of who actually pulled the trigger, whether it was the Niners or someone from Sam Crow or someone from the Mayans. This is all someone that was trying to kill Opie.
Yeah.
And the hit was meant to be on Opie, which is an obvious connection to this whole idea of him being a rat.
Yeah.
So regardless of who did it, I think that, like, I don't know, it falls on Stahl's shoulders just because of the idea that this is the outcome of her setting up everything that she set up to try to bust these guys.
Yes.
So what happens next, I have no idea. I think there's going to be a lot of anger. I think there's going to be a lot of questioning each other. I feel like philosophy shifts need to be taking place. And with Clay at the top and Gemma at the top and Tig at the top, like, well, I mean, Jax is VP, so that whole dynamic is going to be interesting because he's 100% going to keep going down this other road.
Especially now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
While the club is still going to want to go this way. Maybe they don't want to go that way after this situation because of what happened, but I don't know. I'm fascinated to see how this plays out and what the result's going to be because I feel like it's going to have a major snowball effect on everyone involved because...
Agreed.
Innocent person dies, it impacts you really, really hard.
True.
So it's not like killing a rival gang or anything.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
They have a completely different mindset and
too close to home.
Right, exactly. And just regardless of what you think of Opie, whether you believe that he is the rat or not, like, because he's like, Tig still doesn't know. Like, he's still a brother.
Yeah.
And seeing him in that moment of just loss is horrifying. And I mean, what is Tig's response going to be when he finds out that like this whole situation is not what they thought it was?
Oh my God.
I mean, the level of guilt's going to be
know.
insane, I would have to imagine.
I would think so.
But it seems like they've been doing a lot of really bad shit for a long time, so maybe it doesn't have that much impact on him. Maybe he gets over it quickly, but who knows? You ready to check out this finale?
Yes.
Let's go.
Good bird. Stay. Don't go anywhere. How tall is he?
It's good you're here, Mary.
Yeah. I'm shocked that chair is holding him up.
How they doing?
She's been crying all morning. Kenny still doesn't get it.
Anything you need.
I know. She knew I was going to bring on something like this.
Hope you didn't bring this.
A banger shot my wife.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Does she just bring it up?
Right? How is this gonna... Yeah. How do we talk about this?
Can I help?
No.
You're upset last night. Was that our mistake?
Just asks.
Yep. Was that our mistake?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Jax?
He knows what everybody else knows. Donna's death was not in retaliation.
Motherless children. They make people do drastic things. This is bad.
You think I don't know that? You think I wanted this?
You feel all that, baby. You feel it here. You walk out that door, you be the man they all need you to be.
I'm sorry, but if you were responsible for that, fuck off.
Yeah, but Gemma's in this life just as much as he is.
I know, but goddamn.
Dude, I mean, seeing him be really upset, I'm kind of shocked. But at the flip side, I understand.
This relationship you have with Clay, I don't like it, but I get it. You make a deal with the devil to keep the peace.
Oh.
Look at what we let happen. An innocent woman killed.
I didn't let that happen.
You're right. It's on me.
Okay, he is taking it.
Sorry this guilt comes down on you.
Okay, well then help me. Just help me. Serve justice to these guys.
I should be fishing somewhere, or reading a book half buzzed on vodka and lemonade. I ain't got much more of a run in me. Few years, maybe. Need something to leave Della and my half-smart kids. I'm sorry, son. Without a witness, you'll never put this crime on Clay. But I doubt Jax would be party to anything that would hurt Opie. Maybe we let the outlaws serve up their own justice.
Just let them handle it amongst themselves.
Yeah, basically. But is Hale gonna give Jax the info, or how is Jax gonna get that?
The fact that dude knows, like, that this is a Sam Crow crime.
Yeah.
And that they're not going to pursue it, or they're just going to keep them protected is so wild.
Yeah.
And this whole situation is just insane.
But I mean, at least Hale gets it now.
Yeah. But that doesn't...
No, I know.
What does that do to your own personal conscience?
No,
Like,
I totally get that. I totally get it.
Hey,
Is he okay?
I can't get him to stop. He's fed. I changed him.
Where's Gemma?
On her way.
Hey, come on.
Oh, bud. Did you burp him?
What's all that fuss about?
Nothing now that Daddy's here.
You're all right, little dude. You're all
Look at
right.
those chunky legs. Oh my god, I love it.
I don't want this, Jax.
He's your son. You have him.
No, not just him.
Look at that baby's passed out.
I just want another chance. This little guy at least deserves that try, you know.
Put together sometime. We'll see where it goes.
Okay, I will.
That baby is out. Look at those
Just
cheeks.
needed daddy to come
Honestly.
grab
Sometimes
him,
you just
sit
need-
him, rock him.
Sometimes you just need the other parent, you know? Somebody else.
How is he?
I don't know.
How do you think he is?
Funeral's tomorrow.
Let's get people down for this. A good show of support. I gotta take responsibility for this. I was the one that pushed for that deal with the mines. I knew there was gonna be some kind of Niner blowback, but I never thought it would reach this far. The Niners are gonna be dealt with.
We help out by settling the score. Track down Leroy and put a bullet in that head.
I know you're hurting. Think you're trying to help?
Don't you tell me what I'm thinking. You know, if this happened to your family, 6 charters, halfway to Oakland.
This did happen in my family.
No, it didn't! They killed my daughter-in-law. You got that, huh? You got that kind of hole in your family?
What's up, Tig?
Yeah.
Let's just bury Donna, catch our breath, and then we'll do what needs to be done.
Let's do that.
This is rough, man.
Yeah.
So many emotions are flying.
I'm sorry about last night.
It's okay.
Nothing is okay. I can't. I don't sleep. I got away with murder. What does that make me?
A survivor.
God. You live a life I don't think I'll ever really understand.
I mean, it's not an easy thing to understand.
Yeah.
I called Chicago Presbyterian today, and they said they'd take me back. And I think it's the best choice.
You just said you were going to work out with Wendy.
Don't you get tired of it? Running?
I'm not running. I'm just being realistic, Jack.
Call it whatever you want. Your life is a series of hit and runs. The minute someone makes you feel uncomfortable, test your loyalty. Little Tara packs her bags and hits the road.
Wow.
Used me to do your dirty work.
That's not fair.
Not fair? You want to know how many women I've slept with over the last 10 years?
Don't do that.
Hundreds.
Ew.
I married Wendy because I was lonely. Because I got tired of the endless disconnect. Because when I'm inside someone, there's only one face I see.
I don't think that means what you think. Oh, I don't want to hear that.
You take care, Doc.
Shit.
I
mean, he's dealing with so much.
No, and I get it, and I shouldn't have stepped on that moment, but it just like...
I mean, that is...
I don't want to hear how many women you've been in to think about me, dude.
There was a smoother way he could have put that.
It's
just very specific with, like, being... When I'm inside them, I see one face. Like, it's a little descriptive. But I get what he's trying to say, and, I mean, his emotions are all over the place, too. He's dealing with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You and Jax, how's that coming?
He has his doubts about me coming back. Oh, I'm gonna convince him. Gonna be the girl he fell in love with.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, shit.
I mean, something's going to come to, like, the surface about what happened to Jax's dad, for sure.
Yeah.
U.S. Attorney is releasing the details on the witness at 5 o'clock. 501 ATF is presenting their case against Opie Winston for Hefner's murder. From what the prosecution's shared, he's probably not going back home.
Opie buries his wife tomorrow.
I'll drag my feet so they don't bring him in too early.
Shit, dude.
The whole case against Bobby and Opie's that witness. Without him, they got nothing.
So we gotta get to him.
Kill him?
He's a rat. Rats deserve to die. End the story.
With pro means safe house, 24-hour protection.
Opie goes back to prison. What happens to his kids? They're gonna end up in the system.
And let's not forget Bobby. He got ID'd because he had to clean up after Ope's mistake.
Maybe Trammell can help. The safe house is in San Joaquin. He's probably got sheriffs on it.
How in the hell are they gonna pull this shit off?
I got like a serious problem here. I followed Piney into Oakland.
The hell's he doing in Oakland?
It looks like he's going into a bar, but there are Niner tags everywhere.
What in the hell, dude?
Go find Trammell.
They're gonna try to murder someone that's currently in witness protection? What in the hell?
Let's go get this party started.
Okay, I was thinking we could not do that.
I know what I gotta do.
This dude's gonna walk into a Niner bar. Oh shit.
Even she's like, what the fuck are you doing in
If you're
here?
looking for the assisted living home, it's 2 blocks south.
Sister.
Cracker.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Prospect, you're an idiot, dude.
What business you got here?
Just looking for a friend.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where's Leroy?
Wanna get yourself killed, old man?
Well, I'm ready for that. You?
Need to locate someone.
You want me to hand over a federal witness?
No, we just want to talk to him, Trammell.
How goddamn stupid do I look?
When this witness fingers Opie and Bobby, ATF comes after us with RICO.
Yeah, man. That means all of us and everybody attached to us goes down.
You do savvy that, my not stupid friend.
Damn. He just gave dude no option.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
One of these assholes killed Donna.
What the hell is he talking about? I get him to put down the revolver. I promise we walk out of here alive. Yeah.
Like, they're obviously going to not admit to it because they didn't do it.
But
are they going to believe them when they say, like, they had nothing to do with this?
Shithead.
Sorry.
Someone last night in a gangster SUV gunned down my daughter. That smelled just like revenge to me.
Old fat bastard here says one more time and that walking out alive deal we talked about.
Come on, Piney.
Wasn't us.
That's this old fat bastard. You're supposed to take your word for it because you're an honorable and a black man.
Shut up! Or does this beef keep growing?
Why do you keep talking about beef?
Piney, let me handle this or I will kill you myself.
Our business issues still need to be worked out. But if my need to hurt Sam Crow took me to Charming, had me killing women, do you think we'd be sitting here talking?
That's a good point.
I'm telling you the truth. Nanas didn't kill your daughter. I suggest you boys find your way back home. Quickly.
Why would he be willing to sit down and talk
Right.
if he's out trying to make hits on
Right.
Sam Crow?
Yeah.
Figuring out the angle to make them believe you, that was it. That felt convincing. And now Jax's brain is friggin' twirling and is like, what is happening?
That knife, it's still got your prints all over it. Dead body. Murder weapon motive. The 3 things a guy needs for a homicide conviction. Jesus Christ.
Tig, stop touching the horse.
I need your help, Elliot. If you refuse, the only thing you'll be riding is a big black dude named JoJo.
Shit.
I'm sure JoJo's very nice.
Where are we at with Donna's murder?
Nowhere. Sorry.
I know how close you and Opie are. You were inseparable.
This is feeling a little gay.
Oh my god.
I knew Stahl was setting Opie up as a rat. She wired his truck. I think Clay found that wire, thought Opie was working with the feds, and then tried to have him killed. Donna was the mistake.
Why are you telling me this shit? You think I'll give up Clay?
We ended up on opposing teams, but seeing an innocent woman gunned down, man, I think that falls on the wrong side of the fence for both of us.
I don't think he's trying to get you to rat Jax.
dude,
I
it's
think he's
not
just
that.
giving you information.
Yeah. Oh shit. And she's reading all of it. Does she feel bad? Because I still think that he was killed.
Oh, 100%. It's getting more and more likely that Sam Crow was responsible for it and they covered it up.
Donna Winston was murdered last night.
What are you talking about?
She was gunned down.
Who the hell would want to kill Opie's wife?
It was a mistake. I made Clay believe that Opie was the witness who fingered you.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this?
We'll be charging Opie with Hefner's murder. U.S. Attorney will seek the death penalty for both of you. I guess I'm feeling guilty about creating orphans.
Wow.
Thanks for listening.
Dude. The way this information is spreading to people, like, what the hell is going to happen? The witness is going to bust Opie.
Right.
But that witness is going to end up dead? Wouldn't it be obvious who killed him? Or her?
We got some information on Donna.
What information?
Tell Clay I'm in the chapel.
Shit.
He knows. Jax knows something about Donna. Listen to me. He knows everything. This was in one of his boxes. It's what he found in storage when Abel was born. John is speaking to him from the goddamn grave. Told you to nail Jax down. Bring him closer.
This is a bunch of words. This is a bunch of shit!
He is restless, just like his old man. Always looking for something more. The reasons why. This shit is gonna send him on a destiny run. Finding out about the Donna mistake. What happened to John?
Uh-huh.
I cannot do that again. Not with him.
Now you listen to me. What he read there were the ramblings of a bitter, grieving coward.
Yikes.
Probably pissed him off. So don't tell me he's poisoned. And this shit with Donna, there's nothing to know. You better calm down.
Oh, shit.
You stop bleeding all over him.
Damn.
Finish burning that.
I can't go through this again with him.
Yeah, yeah.
You are losing control.
What happened with John's death?
Losing control just like he did? Oh, shit.
2 days ago, you sat there. You made me a promise. Told me Opie was safe. Brother to brother, father to son. So tell me the truth, and I'll accept it. Whatever it is. Did you try to kill Opie? Kill Donna by mistake?
I don't know who's been filling you with this shit, son. I love Opie. Love Donna. I'd never do nothing to hurt him.
Fucking liar, dude.
Right
to
to
his
your face.
It's a rough time for Sam Crow, but we better put this shit behind us. That kind of shit eats up morale, fractures the charter.
Yeah, it's true.
Shit.
He knows you just fucking lied to him, you dumbass.
The info on that witness just came out. She's a 17-year-old girl, Jax.
Holy shit.
Jax, where the hell are you going?
Jax!
Holy shit.
Let's do this. Go. Go.
Wesley?
Go.
Oh, shit! Freeze!
No.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. You gotta be shitting me.
Gotta kill a fucking child, dude. This is an interesting little group session right here.
Yep.
How is he?
Dude, is Jax gonna, like, kill Tig?
Shit.
I could do this, bro.
No, it's me.
I'm really sorry, kid.
You're not.
Jesus. You scared the shit out of me, man.
Put down the gun.
What?
We don't kill women.
What are you doing here, brother?
What the hell is this?
You think you get the balls to do that? You two get out of here.
You think that's true?
Go home. Now.
Oh, shit.
This
See this guy? He's a bad guy, and he wants you dead. You know why? Because you're gonna rat on two of his friends! So you can't do that. And next time, I won't be there to save your life, you understand? If you testify, you will die.
I won't, I promise.
This poor child, just trying to do the right thing. Oh my God.
You get out of California tonight, or you're dead!
You just crossed the line, brother.
Oh shit.
Not yet.
I think killing a brother's wife is crossing the line.
Yeah.
Come on. Bring it.
It's like some WWE camera. Shit.
Is he going to tell him what he knows?
I don't know. I'm sure he figured this out, right? Shit. Piney.
To my oldest, dearest, and wisest friend, what we started, you and I, was a good thing.
Oh, wow.
What we've become is a different thing. For reasons I no longer understand. I'm not sure how much time I have left in this cut I love so much. This book is for all the things we wanted and for all the things we still can be.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't think there were multiple copies.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was nice.
Tell me who's that right? John the Revelator.
Still got that big ass blade on his hip.
Who's that right? John the Revelator.
Dude, he's got like a gravestone on his arm and just like, but room for more people. I never noticed that before. Sorry, Wendy. You're gonna kill him too?
Time for a change.
We fight because we believe.
Yeah.
Oh God, you guys are in deep shit. Oh shit.
Wow. What a finale.
Yeah.
I
wish
mean,
we could sit here and watch more. Oh my God, I need to
seriously.
start season 2 like now.
I love that Piney was able to read that.
Mm-hmm.
And probably one of the people that he had with the most was Jax. Like, he had that old school mentality too about everything. And I mean, especially after their little situation at the Niners bar where like Piney kept talking and saying shit and Jax is like, dude, shut up or I'll kill you myself. The fact that after all of that, Piney comes up to him, hands him his dad's
Because
notes.
he knows what's up. He understands what actually happened. He
Yeah.
gets it. And
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah,
Time for
your
a
dad
change.
knew what was up also.
Time for a change.
Wow.
I mean, that whole situation with John Teller is unraveling. So overall, this first season, I really like the way they laid out their story.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are breadcrumbing, slow burning you to death with this story. And the fact that the way they present something and then just slowly by surely, they just kind of like lead you along this trail and they hint at it. But as you get closer to the reveal, it becomes very clear. And I think 100% Sam Crow had a lot to do with Jax's dad's death.
Yes.
And the fact that, like 4 episodes ago, I think, Gemma and Clay had that conversation about the lies. And then this episode where Gemma's like, I can't live through that again with him. It's like, live through what, Gemma? What are you talking about there, huh? And the fact that she found the notes and the letters that John wrote, you could tell that she was getting scared.
She was terrified.
There was legitimate fear in her eye.
Absolutely terrified. And then that look at the end there, we lost him.
Yeah.
We've lost him. And basically, like, what are you going to do about this?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fucking try to kill Jax?
Yeah.
You can't, fucker. You just fucking can't. Or the realization, I'm dead. Like, Clay realizing, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this.
Yeah, 100%. And just the way that Clay was like screaming at Gemma Gemma was being hysterical. Like the way she was talking to Clay about what she found. Like she was being a little hysterical, but I thought it was a little ridiculous for Clay to not be a little concerned with where Jax's mentality is.
Legit, like, validate her feelings. Those are legitimate feelings. That you should be scared and hysterical. Yeah. Why aren't you?
Right. It's a situation that the club has been talking about for a while now with Jax. The way Jax kind of always has a counter to Clay, and him and Clay have had conversations, and Tega said stuff, and even Opie has said stuff. Like, the club is aware of this mind shift for Jax, and the fact that Clay would kind of just brush it off and say, like, oh, his mind's where it needs to be. I thought that was a little odd, but I don't know. Just, I think their level of arrogance and the fact that they've had this protection this whole time from the PD and just basically have been untouchable has given them this like God complex to where, oh, Jax doesn't know shit. It's like Jax knows everything. Gemma said that, and he's like, there's nothing he doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, he actually knows exactly what went down. He went and talked to the Niners. He got confirmation that there was no reason for them to do that, and then let them in and have a conversation. If they were trying to hit out Sam Crow, they would have not let them enter the bar. They would have killed them on sight.
Yeah.
And the idea that just unraveled, and then the whole thing with Hale just having that conversation, that heart to heart with him, he's like, look, we've been together for a long time. You high school, and you and Opie have been tight, and we ended up on different sides of the line.
But no matter the side, this is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could tell Hale is feeling guilty for not revealing the information sooner.
Oh, yeah.
And just this whole idea of what went down, he wasn't going to hold that information from Jax. He was going to reveal it. He was advised not to, but he did it anyways. And yeah, I mean, Jax was able to gather the information pretty quickly. And I cannot wait to see what this situation unravels to look like. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, you can't deny it if you're Tig. You can't deny it now if you're Clay. What do they do? Because I would imagine Clay is going to probably try to challenge from the president's spot. I mean,
once Jax gives this information,
do you think he's just going to do it at the table with the club president? Like, is that how it's going to go down?
Right, because I mean, we don't have to worry about like Bobby and Opie anymore because they're probably going to be let out because they don't have a witness anymore because she's gone.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for Jax, honestly. Like, but also like scaring the living shit out of her. Where the fuck is she supposed to go now?
Yeah, I mean, when you tell someone just leave,
And they're 17 years old and a little girl.
I just don't think that you really follow up on that and hope that you just scared the shit out of her enough that she's not going to want to
talk to the police. Yeah.
She's not going to respond at all to anything in regards to what she saw. But I feel like that, like killing her, like shouldn't the first option been like scare the shit out of her kind of situation?
Right.
But I mean, they thought they were killing some dude, and it was like you find out that it's a 17-year-old little girl who was just staring out her window and seeing this murder take place. Like, that's rough. And the fact that they were going to go through with killing her is just, it just shows their level of what they're going to do to protect the club.
Yeah.
There is no limit at all to what they're willing to do.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, this first season I thought was awesome.
Yes.
I
thoroughly enjoyed.
It didn't take long to get into it. it didn't take long to get connected with these characters. I mean, a lot of these actors are very well known from a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those situations where you kind of immediately become invested in Sam Crow and everything that they're doing, even though it's highly illegal and really bad and they've done a bunch of terrible shit.
But you want to root for them because you just want to.
But
because they write it so well.
By the end of the season, though, you have people that you root for. You have the people who are, like, obviously they're all villains. They're all bad guys. They've all done bad shit. But it goes back to something that I talk about constantly with a bunch of other shows that we've watched. It's all about the writing and how these characters are presented. Because now, Jax, 100, like, I don't think there was a lot of question about it, but he is 100% the dude that I'm rooting for right now.
Oh, yeah.
I want him to, like, I wanted him to kill Tig in that moment.
Oh, my
when
God.
he had that gun to his head, I'm like, just pull the trigger. Just do it.
But I think he wants Opie to know.
Yeah.
I would think that he would want Opie to be able to provide that justice for Donna, not Jax just take care of it.
It's been a situation where they haven't given us one likable trait of Tig. So it's one of those situations where he's part of the club. He's Sam Crow. So you want him to do well. But as the season's unraveled and you've learned about him and his behavior and the way he does things, and then you start realizing the older members of the club have been affiliated with some really dirty shit. Mm-hmm. And it becomes a situation where things get a little more personal.
Yeah.
And now it's essentially Tig, Clay versus Opie and Jax. That's an easy choice. Give me Opie and Jax all day. Yeah. Like, it's not even a question. And it's one of those things where, like, you even break it down. Like, Opie and Jax are bad dudes, too. They've done a bunch of highly illegal shit. Opie served a shit ton of time for blowing shit up. And it's just a situation where, again, you give a character a family. You give Opie these children and this scenario where he's doing things illegal for the good of his family. And it's like, okay, he's got the children, he's got the wife. You immediately are going to lean towards him in terms of feeling sympathy. With Tig, there's nothing to feel for him. He's just kind of a guy who does all the dirty work.
Person.
Yeah, he does all the dirty work. He's just got this horrible attitude towards the younger guys. Yeah. So it just goes to show that writing, even when you're writing a villain, a bad person, that there's still ways to make you feel sympathy and want to cheer for them and root for them.
It's that sliver of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And it's not even just always about the person, it's the people around that person.
Right.
It's like you introduce a grandfather or a granddaughter from, a different show that we watch, and it immediately puts that character in a different light, despite doing all the same illegal shit as this other person over here. But the fact that this person has, like, sweet moments with the granddaughter and this person is just constantly doing horrible negative shit, it's like, well, of course I'm going to root for the guy. He has a heart. You could tell you've seen sweetness in him. And, I mean, it's so fascinating to watch Stahl's plan play out, where even though she's in a bad spot now, the divide and conquer thing, it worked. Because this club is imploding. And the fact, I thought it was really interesting when Jax and Clay had that conversation, and Clay just, flat out lied straight to Jax's face, and Jax just gets up and walks away. And we've talked about this too before. When you offer up some more information and you talk more than you're probably supposed to, it shows that you're guilty. I think
you're talking too much.
I think Clay throwing out that little line about the club breaking up a charter.
Yeah.
I think that made it so obvious. I think Jax already knew in the back of his mind that dude was lying to his face.
Say less. Say so much less.
Yeah, the fact that he threw that little line in there about the implosion of a charter, I thought it just made it even more obvious. And yeah, that's just wild moment.
Yeah. But now let's move to the Tara Wendy situation.
I mean, I think that situation is kind of resolved itself.
Did it though? I mean, that sucks for Wendy.
It does, but she has.
Does she know? Did she just knew that he was not going to come back to her?
I think so, but she has a lot bigger task to focus on right now.
Yeah.
She needs to focus on her sobriety.
Yeah.
She needs to go to this house and live and stay clean. She needs to make sure that Abel has a mom that he could rely on. And I mean, It's always going to be probably a little awkward and uncomfortable, but I think the conversation that Jax and Tara had in terms of him blowing up on her and saying that she runs, and the fact that she was there with his cut and like put it on him, and he just looked at her and was like, yeah. Like all he had to say was yeah. And so I think that kind of solidifies that they're in this for the long haul.
And also, fuck you, Gemma.
Basically.
Yeah.
I think that was an absolute jab at his mom, too, just because he knows. He knows that his mom is, like, in this, too.
Yeah.
And the more shit that unravels about his dad,
yeah,
I think it's just going to keep causing more and more drama and just building and building and building. And there's going to be so much resentment. And, I mean... what is this going to do to Gemma? Because she's all about baby boy. She loves her son, and she wants the best for Jax, and she is very protective.
But she wants the best for him her way.
Right. So I feel like this is just going to eat her alive.
Yeah.
The whole situation, the Tara stuff, like the fact that she essentially revealed that there's something fishy about his father's death. Like, there's a lot of stuff there that I feel like is going to be eating at her. And the fact that I think he's probably going to have to, like, call her out as well. Yeah. And I feel like that's just going to tear her apart because, like, she's Mama Bear. She has gone hard for her son. She wants to protect him at all costs. But, like you said, like, on her terms, I feel like things are going to start getting put more on Jax's own terms. And he's not going to really rely on Mama as much. And... yeah, I think that's going to be bad.
Yeah.
This is going to be wild. This snowball is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger from Donna's death, and more shit's going to... my vision is that we open up season 2 with a meeting at the club, and Jax is just giving it to him.
Yeah,
just
telling everybody.
Yeah. I thought I'm happy he didn't say anything at the funeral because that's
that's not the place. That's not the place.
All he had to do was make that eye contact to let them all know what's up.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting some chaos at the club and Jax basically just laying it all out there. Yeah. And I think him having Piney on his side, I think that's going to say a lot.
Yes.
Because it's not just going to be Jax and Opie.
No.
It's like
having an old timer with you.
Having Piney there, one of the OGs, to like support and back that up. Yeah. I think that's going to be huge. And I don't see anything other than Clay being removed as an option. Burn their shit off their backs. Like remove that and just like him and Tig. I think it's time for them to bounce. That feels like the only obvious way, and I mean, obviously they're never
killed or just.
I mean,
excommunicated.
I don't think
Opie's gonna let them get away with this shit.
Oh, Opie. I am very curious to see what his mind like once this is all like put to bed and like the funeral's over and the kids are taken care of. What is Opie gonna do? I didn't think he was gonna take that cut and put it back on.
Yeah.
I thought like because he was sitting there like looking at it. I thought it was one of those things where he was done, but he put it on for the funeral. We talked about what his initial response is going to be. I think he's going to be rageful. I think he's going to absolutely lose his shit when he finds out the actual details of what went down. And this isn't going to be clean. That's for damn sure. I think the only way you handle this is by killing Clay and Tig.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to, like, be okay with it.
Yeah.
I don't see them just being like, okay, yeah, you guys are right. We're just going to, like, they're not just going to walk out of their club.
No. And then what is Gemma supposed to do?
I don't know. But this is high drama, and it's super intense. And the penultimate episode just showed how dark this show can be. Because killing Donna in that way, under these circumstances, is dark as shit. And yeah, the fact that they're willing to go there just shows what this potential could be. And I am all in. Hook, line, and sinker. This show has had me hooked for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Same.
I'm just fascinated to see where this goes because, I mean, Jax, we've seen him turned up.
Yeah.
He's not someone that you really want to fuck with.
No.
We haven't seen Opie turned up yet.
No.
So we don't know. Like, I feel like this is like calm. I'm out of prison. I'm trying to stay good boy, Opie.
Yeah.
like if Opie
There's no
flips that,
reason now. Well, I mean, kids,
I mean,
the kids, but
I
still.
think the kids are going to be probably with grandma, I would imagine, most of the time, is my guess. But, like, we haven't seen Opie turned up. We haven't seen that switch flipped yet. So, I mean, I can just only imagine, like, Ryan Hurst is great in that type of role.
Yeah.
So,
I love that it's Ryan Hurst. This is so awesome.
I can't wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Because that was a banger of a first season. The way they laid out the drama, the way they slow burn you with the stories, and
throw in some other stories while you're on the main focus.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, things aren't resolved at the end of the season. It hit the finale, and it feels like it's just getting started. Like, we got to a climax point, but it's like, yeah, we're just going to keep going up. That's what it feels like. This isn't like a reset of like a storyline going into a new season. This new season is going to, I feel like it's just going to keep skyrocketing up high and just be super intense.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
No.
Whew. What a show. Yeah. You guys leave all your thoughts. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.